In the shallow tide pools of the Pacific, something small and exquisite catches your eye. Barely larger than a golf ball, its body shimmers with iridescent blue rings that pulse like warning lights. Adorable, even. You have just made a fatal mistake. This is the blue-ringed octopus. It carries enough venom to kill 26 adult humans in minutes. And you have just put one of the ocean's most venomous creatures in the palm of your hand. Subscribe now, because what you are about to learn might one day save your life. The blue-ringed octopus represents one of nature's most deceptive creations. Here is an animal so small you could hold it in one hand, so beautiful it seems almost designed for Instagram, and yet so deadly that a single bite can stop your heart in minutes. It is a masterpiece of evolutionary design, a living contradiction that challenges everything we think we know about danger. For decades, scientists believed we understood these creatures, but recent discoveries have revealed something far more disturbing about their biology, something that explains why they carry enough toxin to kill not just their prey, but animals hundreds of times their size. Today, we explore the hidden world of the blue-ringed octopus. We will look at the symbiotic bacteria that produce their deadly venom, and the disturbing mating strategies that drove them to become so lethal. We will discover why these tiny creatures evolved to be so extraordinarily dangerous, and why that danger has nothing to do with humans at all. This is a story of beauty, venom, and the brutal mathematics of survival. Let us begin. Blue-ringed octopuses are a group of highly venomous cephalopods found throughout the Pacific and Indian Oceans. They are typically nocturnal, emerging at night to hunt small crustaceans and fish in the shallows. There are at least 4 confirmed species, though scientists believe there may be a dozen or more yet to be formally described. The greater blue-ringed octopus reaches about 12 centimeters in length and lives in waters around Indonesia, the Philippines, Papua New Guinea, and the Solomon Islands. The southern blue-ringed octopus, found along Australia's southern coastline, can reach 22 centimeters and displays 50 to 60 brilliant blue rings across its body. Despite its name, the blue-lined octopus is also a member of this group. It features iridescent blue lines on its mantle, with the characteristic rings covering its arms. All species share one defining characteristic, those hypnotic rings that give them their name. But here is where the story becomes fascinating. Unlike poison dart frogs or other brightly colored animals that permanently display their warning colors, blue-ringed octopuses only reveal their rings when threatened. The iridophores give the rings their distinctive shimmer, reflecting light so they appear to glow. Dark pigmented cells beneath the rings intensify their color, while the base of the octopus's body shifts to bright yellow or cream. This is aposematism, the use of bright colors as a warning. In the animal kingdom, creatures that display such warnings are almost always dangerous. The blue-ringed octopus is no exception. In fact, it may be one of the most venomous animals in the entire ocean. The venom is a cocktail of toxins, but the primary component is tetrodotoxin, commonly known as TTX. Even a tiny dose causes rapid paralysis. Usually, the respiratory system fails first, and the victim dies of asphyxiation. Here is what makes it particularly terrifying. Victims remain conscious throughout. Numbness spreads from the bite site. Then, the paralysis begins, creeping through your body as the toxin spreads. There is no antidote for TTX. The only treatment is supportive care, keeping the victim on a respirator until the toxin metabolizes and leaves the body. If you can reach a hospital in time and they can get you on life support quickly enough, you might survive. A bite from a blue-ringed octopus is a death sentence. Yet here is the mystery that puzzled scientists for decades. Why is the blue-ringed octopus so extraordinarily venomous? These are tiny creatures weighing only 20 to 30 grams. They hunt small crabs and fish. A toxin capable of paralyzing a 10-gram fish or a 20-gram crab makes perfect sense. But a toxin capable of killing a 70-kilogram human? The blue-ringed octopus evolved its lethal venom for a far darker purpose. But first, we must understand where the venom comes from. The octopus does not actually produce tetrodotoxin itself. Instead, the toxin is manufactured by symbiotic bacteria that live in the octopus's salivary glands. These bacteria have a relationship with their host, providing venom in exchange for food and protection. Maintaining these bacterial colonies is expensive. They consume nutrients and energy that the octopus could otherwise use for growth and reproduction. Natural selection should favor octopuses that produce only as much venom as they need for hunting. Yet blue-ringed octopuses produce far, far more toxin than necessary. Why would evolution favor such waste? And here is another curious detail. Male blue-ringed octopuses are significantly more venomous than females. Their salivary glands are much larger, sometimes comprising 1% of their total body weight. This would be equivalent to a human having salivary glands the size of oranges. These enlarged glands house massive colonies of bacteria, producing enormous quantities of venom. A female's bite might make you severely ill. A male's bite will almost certainly kill you. Why this difference between sexes? The answer lies in the blue-ringed octopus's brutal reproductive strategy. Like most octopuses, blue-ringed octopuses are semiparous. Females live only 2 to 3 years. Toward the end of their life, they become sexually receptive and may mate with multiple males, storing their sperm to fertilize eggs later. Once she lays her eggs, the female stops eating entirely. She finds a protected crevice and guards her clutch, blowing water over them to keep them oxygenated, cleaning them, protecting them from predators. When the eggs finally hatch, she dies. To survive this long fast, a female must build substantial reserves. As she approaches her reproductive period, she becomes voraciously hungry, hunting aggressively, eating everything she can catch. She must consume as much as possible before laying her eggs. Here is the problem. Male blue-ringed octopuses are about 1/3 the size of females. They are also notoriously indiscriminate in their mating attempts, trying to mate with other males, different species, even clumps of seaweed that vaguely resemble octopuses. When a small male approaches a large, hungry female, he is taking an enormous risk. From the female's perspective, once she has received the male's sperm, he serves no further purpose. He becomes a meal rich in protein and fat, exactly what she needs before her final fast. If she gets a firm grip on him, he has no chance. This phenomenon is called sexual cannibalism, and it appears throughout the animal kingdom. In species after species, females consume males after mating. Different animals have evolved different strategies to cope with this danger. Some males simply sacrifice themselves. Others perform elaborate courtship displays to distract the female. Some present gifts of prey, hoping the female will eat that instead. The male blue-ringed octopus has a different approach. When he encounters a receptive female, he does not court her. He does not distract her. He jumps on her and bites her, injecting a massive dose of venom. The female has partial resistance to the toxin. It will not kill her, but it will paralyze her completely. The male uses this time to mate, then flees before she recovers. And suddenly, everything makes sense. The arms race has nothing to do with predators or prey. At some point in the past, blue-ringed octopuses had mild venom, just enough to stun small prey. Females practiced sexual cannibalism. Most males died after their first mating attempt. Then one day, a male bit a female during mating, and the toxin slowed her down just enough for him to escape. That male survived to mate again, and his genes spread through the population. Soon there were many males using this strategy. Evolution favored males with stronger venom, males who could reliably paralyze females. Males with larger salivary glands, with more bacteria, with more potent toxins, mated more often and produced more offspring. But the females were evolving too. Females with resistance to the toxin could still catch and eat their attackers. Those females got an extra meal before their final fast, gaining crucial nutrients. So genes for toxin resistance also spread through the population. This created a biological arms race. Females evolved resistance, and males evolved stronger venom to overcome that resistance. Females evolved even stronger resistance, and males responded with even more potent venom. Back and forth, escalating, until we arrive at the present day, where the male's bite carries enough venom to kill a horse. Humans who die from blue-ringed octopus bites? We are simply collateral damage in an evolutionary war between the sexes that has been raging for thousands of generations. This also explains why females are venomous, but less so than males. They inherited the deadly bacteria from their evolutionary lineage, but they do not need massive salivary glands to house enormous bacterial colonies. Their venom is just as lethal, but they carry less of it per bite. And the bacteria themselves? They live protected inside octopus bodies, have spread across thousands of miles of ocean, and have evolved elaborate mechanisms ensuring their transmission from parent to offspring. When a mother octopus nuzzles and licks her eggs, she is transferring bacteria from her salivary glands, ensuring each hatchling is equipped with a complete set of venom-producing microbes before it even emerges from the egg. Half those hatchlings will be males. The mother is quite literally giving her sons the biochemical tools they will use to assault females. If her sons are properly venomous, she will have more grandchildren. The genes that matter will survive. Despite their fearsome reputation, blue-ringed octopuses are not aggressive toward humans. They are shy, reclusive creatures that spend most of their time hidden in crevices. Bites are rare and almost always occur when someone picks up the octopus without realizing what it is. This happens with disturbing frequency. Social media is filled with images of people holding blue-ringed octopuses, showing them off, completely unaware they are handling one of the ocean's most dangerous creatures. The octopus's small size and stunning appearance make it seem harmless. People see something beautiful and cannot resist touching it. This is a deadly mistake. If you encounter a blue-ringed octopus in the wild, the only safe response is to observe from a distance. Those glowing blue rings are not an invitation. They are a warning, written in the language of evolution, a message that has been refined over countless generations. Stay away or face the consequences. The blue-ringed octopus reminds us that nature's most beautiful creations are often its most dangerous. Here is a creature barely larger than a walnut, adorned with rings that seem designed by an artist, yet carrying enough venom to kill dozens of people. It is a living paradox, small and deadly, beautiful and terrifying. Its lethality is not random. The arms race between male aggression and female resistance has created a toxin so powerful it affects virtually any creature with a nervous system. We are simply caught in the crossfire. Recent research suggests there may be far more species of blue-ringed octopus than previously known, possibly over a dozen awaiting formal description. Each species has a distinctive pattern of rings and lines, a unique signature that scientists are only now learning to recognize. The more we study these creatures, the more we realize how little we truly know. The blue-ringed octopus stands as one of nature's most remarkable examples of evolutionary escalation. A tiny animal pushed by sexual conflict to develop venom capable of killing creatures hundreds of times its size. And it is a reminder that in nature, the smallest packages sometimes contain the greatest dangers. If you found this exploration of the blue-ringed octopus fascinating, please like this video and subscribe. The mimic octopus, with its incredible transformations, deserves respect. Respect them both, and never pick up an octopus with blue rings. Take care, and see you in the next video.